You guys, it's been too long. It's been too long. And that is unacceptable. You know, when I vlog, I usually vlog on days where I'm like feeling alone. And today is just another one of those days. I don't know why I just pulled out my vlog camera. Like, I haven't been making a lot of these types of videos, but for some reason, like, I was watching the carrots and I was like, what if instead of having this super confusing, muddled conversation in your head, why don't you have the conversation out loud so that you can work through whatever I need to work through right now? Because I need to work through something, apparently. The universe is like, all right, I'm gonna make you deal with this right now. I'm like, okay, never asked, but guess we're dealing with something now. Like, I genuinely don't think I'm gonna post this. I think that this is just gonna be for me. I think I'm very dependent on other people. I feel like I latch on to like one person, and sometimes I'm like, I always have the fear that I'm not, and I've had this for a long time, fear that I can't, like, I don't trust myself to handle what happens to myself without someone there. So anyway, I'm making spring rolls, FYI. I don't know if I'm gonna eat the spring rolls because my stomach's been fucked up lately, guys. I've had so much diarrhea, but you don't want to hear about that. I'm hoping that when I edit this video together, I like have an answer to my problem. I have always not trusted myself to, you know, like, let's say something happened and I was out alone. I like almost didn't trust myself to be able to take care of myself. And I think this is like an ongoing underlying fear. Just to give you a little bit of context, my parents divorced when I was 4, okay? After my parents divorced, I went and lived with my mom, and let's just say I was alone a lot. I was alone a lot, or I had to be babysat by my sister. My sister was the one person that was always there for me. And so I feel like through periods of my life, it's just been a lot of putting all my trust in this one person to take care of me, I guess. My sister took care of me and made sure I had food and was being played with and was taken to school. Flash forward, my sister moves out when I'm 8. Okay, that's very young. I was torn to pieces. Truly. Oh. But yeah, I was really sad. It really shook me up when my sister moved out. I think from then on, I've clung to my mom because I felt like she was the only one that could like take care of me. I was really like quite dependent on my mom too, because it was just her and me from the time I was 8 till the time I was 21. I was 21. So I lived with my mom for that long, just me and her, in a house or an apartment or wherever we were living. She was really there for me. She was a very attentive mom during that time, because she kind of had to be. She was the only one that could take care of me. Not my sister, not my dad. I just need to go on and babble about stuff. Anyways, flash forward to, I was like 20, 21. I met the love of my life. Lauren ended up moving in with me and my mom, and then we ended up finding our own place after that. And then I kind of found a new person to cling on to, and that is my partner. We did long distance for a year, and then we finally moved up in 2020. Okay, then the pandemic happened, and all hell broke loose in the world. Lauren and I moved out. I finally moved out from my mom. But I didn't have to experience, you know, moving out and being by myself. Like, I moved out with one person and moved in with another person. I haven't really had extended periods of time where I'm by myself. And I don't know why this time is really hard. Context, Lauren's in Cincinnati right now visiting their family for like a week. And this is my first time being alone in the apartment, okay, without Lauren. And Lauren always does it because, bitch, I'm always back and forth for like filming shit, seeing my family. Now, okay, now I'm gonna get into I'm so excited for the spring rolls. I don't know if any of that made sense, but we're gonna continue. Maybe it'll all come together at the end, or maybe it won't. Now we're gonna move on to the physical symptoms portion of this story, okay? The day before Lauren left, I got the shits. The mad shits. The bubbling belly, the stomach cramps, the, you know, the feeling that, shit, something I ate was real bad or I caught a stomach bug or something. So I was not feeling it. Next morning, I fucking get my period. I'm like, fucking of course. Such bad timing. Wednesday, I get my period. It's Friday right now, okay? So Lauren has been gone for 2 days. 4 days to go. No, I need to be okay with this. I need to be okay with this. Sorry, I'm just cutting cucumber. It's a very meticulous job and I have to do it right. I'm shitting more. My stomach hurts. Like the night before Lauren left, I had trouble sleeping because my stomach was cramping and I was really bloated. I have illness anxiety. I have health anxiety, okay? Which means it's a type of like anxiety / OCD that relates to being scared that you're sick, that something was wrong with you, that you have to go to the hospital. So any physical type of symptom can bring on this type of anxiety because, you know, physical symptoms are the first indication that like maybe there's something wrong with you. Maybe, you know, you're sick or whatever. You guys know this already. I've already explained this on my YouTube channel, and if you have not seen that video, you can watch it. Literally, I feel like this is my lesson that I have to fucking learn in this lifetime. Wow, this is getting really fucking deep. The veggies have been cut. Now we are going to make rice paper rolls. Oh, I forgot to do the fucking tofu. Wow. Oh, I've been leaving it out. That's not good. So I'm trying to figure out what is the root of all this diarrhea. And I'm not saying like, you know, physical root. I'm talking spiritual root. What is the spiritual root of my stomach problems? But I think the root to the stomach problems is this emotional journey and craziness going on right now, is me being alone. Oh my God, my biggest fear is being alone. Whoa, you heard it here first, folks. Okay, it's not my biggest fear, but it's one of my fears. You know why? I have abandonment issues, okay? I've had a lot of instances in my life where people I get really close to leave me. My dad left when I was 4 years old. My sister left when I was 8 years old. And then my mom had a bunch of boyfriends. And some of them I got really close to, and then they left too. I actually used to have a very deep, like, I am not enough feeling, and like a lot of us, most of us do. I've worked on that for 5 years now. I'm definitely getting better. Not completely perfect, but getting better. I do know I'm enough. I do know I deserve love, and I do know I deserve people not abandoning me. I'm still carrying around something from my childhood. I am the inner work goddess, okay? Yes, goddess. Because I am always learning lessons, challenging my limiting beliefs, working through traumas, healing, going to therapy. Like, I'm a healing bitch. Ooh, raw tofu? That's kind of gross. Oh well. Every time I notice that something about my mindset is like not how I want it to be, I work on it. I take a lot of time and a lot of energy and a lot of effort to work on it so that I just don't have those, you know, limiting thoughts or whatever it is. Hence why I'm literally making this video right now. I've also always had a stomach ache issue. That kind of went away a little bit as I got older, but when I was younger, I remember always complaining of the worst stomach aches. I would also be scared to go in my bed at night because when I was alone and had stomach aches and couldn't wake up my dad or my mom, that terrified me. Yeah, I know it may sound a little weird, but that terrified me. I remember just having, you know, twisting, turning stomachs. Like, I have a fear of vomit. I think it's called emetophobia. When my stomach would hurt, I would get anxious. And then I would get more of a stomach ache because I'm more anxious. And then I'll start to feel nauseous because I'm anxious, but then the nausea is making me anxious too. This is the cycle of how my brain works. This also happened with the pain in the chest thing. Remember I made a video in the winter, and it was after I'd gotten COVID a couple months later, but I had these like little tingle, like pings in my chest, and I was scared it was from COVID, and like every time I get a ping I would get anxious, but then I'd also be anxious anticipating the ping. Anyways, for some reason this is an ongoing fear theme of my life. Fear themes, we love them. We don't love them. My sister said something to me a couple weeks ago that really resonated with me. Sometimes some of our like deeply rooted fears, some of our deepest rooted fears are actually from a past life, because it doesn't even really make sense in the context of your experiences of your current life. And like, it's fine if you don't believe in this, but this is just what I believe. Look at how pretty this rice paper is. Whoa. Oh, I'm so excited. I have to pee. Anyways, this is probably a fear from my past life that my soul has brought me to the next life to work through. One of my main indications that this is the case, that's Willow's slow feeder, is the reason why I decided to come back on the earth during the pandemic, like during 2020, and as like a young 20-year-old, you have to face your fears to work through them. A theory, we don't know, but I think my intuition knows. Oh, I gotta take a picture of this. This looks really pretty. Such an influencer. You caught me being an influencer. Run water over both sides of the rice paper. Oh shit, okay. How are we gonna do this now? Ready? Okay, so I'm gonna run water over this paper. Wow, this is so cool. Stack a handful of basil leaves, tofu. Oh, I am very busy making my rice paper wrap right now, so I'm gonna talk to you later. Roll number 1. It's a big mama. Back to like literally what I was trying to say before I got distracted. I've been anxious a lot about, you know, something happening to me while Lauren's away and like I can't get myself wherever I need to go. Yeah, I'm scared of being sick while I'm alone. I don't know why I think I can't help myself. Haven't I shown that I'm really good at like taking care of myself by now? I am a full adult. Yes, I'm in my young 20s. But I'm an adult. Bitch, I'm so good at taking care of myself. I know what to feed myself when I'm not feeling good. I'm learning to trust my body and listen to what my body is telling me. And oh, I think Willow's hungry actually. Yeah, she is. I know. Willow, mommy's working through shit. Talking through this with you has been really, really helpful because it helps my intuition talk and like for me to hear it out loud in my own language. Because when things are inside your head, you're a lot more confused. Sometimes you really need to get shit out, whether that's journaling, whether that's, you know, making a video diary for yourself like this. Just get your thoughts out. Get your bad thoughts, get your good thoughts out, get all of the thoughts out of your head. Because only then you can like recognize what even is fucking going on in there. And then you can work on a solution. Wow, these are tick boys. Right now, what I need to learn is how to trust myself and know that adult me is giving baby Kira a hug and saying, I've got you. If no one else has got you, I've got you, and I will not let anything happen to you. It makes me really happy that you are the one that is watching my video because that's literally my target audience. Like, that's who I love the most. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for listening. I'm gonna give Willow her fist.